I bought this fan, I thought I was the bougiest bitch on the planet, but let me tell you something. This is the best $14 that I have ever spent. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you are new here, hello. My name is Carly, and today I'm gonna be sharing with you guys all of my current beauty favorites. I have so many items sitting here in front of me, I don't even know where to begin. I guess I will go ahead and talk about my favorite item first, which is going to be the set of silk pillowcases that I just picked up from the Nordstrom sale. So I have wanted to get a set of these for a couple years now, and I am so happy that I finally got my hands on them. I'm happy that I waited for the sale because they were $70 off, which brought this set to $125. Now it's definitely a luxury item. Like, who is spending $125 on a set of 2 pillowcases? But the way that I can justify it is that it's something that I use every single night, and if it's gonna help benefit my skin and my hair, and again, just because I use it every single night, I can justify spending the money on something like this, like bed sheets or pillows or whatever. They are 100% pure silk, and you guys, they are just gorgeous. I don't know if you can really tell from the coloring of this because they're coming off a little bit more stark white on camera, but they're actually a little bit more on the ivory side. They are so pretty, so soft. Again, truly a luxury item, but so happy that I finally got my hands on these things. So there are definitely some pros to owning a set of silk pillowcases. Number one, you just feel fancy. Like, these things are luxurious. They are so beautiful. They're soft. Like, when I climb into bed, I just feel like a princess. They're also supposed to be really good for your skin as far as anti-aging goes, and then also keeping the moisture on your face. So when you get into your bed after you do like your nightly skin routine, if you have a pillowcase that's cotton or polyester or blends or whatever it is, a lot of times it's sucking the moisture right off of your face, and with silk, it keeps it on your skin so you don't have to worry about that. So your skin is always gonna look more hydrated. And then also it doesn't tug on your skin as much during the night while you're like tossing and turning around. So that's also supposed to reduce the signs of aging as far as like wrinkles go and all of that jazz. And then also for your hair, I have noticed personally that my hair stays more voluminous, like almost like it doesn't get as flattened down throughout the night while I'm sleeping. And then also I've noticed that my hair doesn't get as frizzy. So the next thing I have here is going to be kind of random, but it is this natural deodorant. I have tried a boatload of natural deodorants over the years, and to be honest with you, I just felt like they didn't really ever work that great for me. Either I was still sweating and it was just kind of like I never put anything on, or weirdly enough, if I would put on the natural deodorant, it would almost make me smell like BO even more, which I don't really know why that happens or why that's a thing, but I just never really had any luck with natural deodorants in the past. So I ended up actually just going back to my normal Suave deodorant, and I used that for a couple years, and then just recently I saw this one at Target and I ended up picking it up, and I've really been liking it. I haven't had any of the same issues that I've had with my past natural deodorants. This stuff definitely keeps me from perspirating, and then if I am sweating, I do not smell at all. Not sure if I said this already, but this is from the brand Native, and I actually picked this up from Target. Now, normally I'm pretty finicky when it comes to scents, and they had quite a few to choose from, and I will say that I enjoyed all of them, other than the lavender and eucalyptus, but that's solely because I'm just not a lavender fan. But the one that I ended up going with was the sandalwood and shea butter. So again, yeah, if you guys are looking for a natural clean deodorant, I definitely recommend this one. So another product that I have really been loving lately is going to be this sunscreen by Tula. So I have been on the hunt for a good facial sunscreen for a while now. I feel like a lot of them are just like gross on your face, or they're sticky, or they're slimy, or they're too thick, and I just wanted something light that could go over my skincare and then under my makeup, and I just wouldn't like have that kind of gross sunscreen smell or feel. And I ended up trying this one out by Tula because I have owned other skincare products by Tula, and I really enjoy them. And you guys, I've been obsessed with this stuff. It is so pretty. Number one, it has like a really pretty like shimmer to it. So you can even bring it down like on your chest or on your shoulders. But because it's so pretty and glowy, it looks so nice underneath your makeup. It kind of shines through your makeup a little bit to just give you that like dewy natural glow. On top of it, it has other probiotics and superfoods in it, so it's just really good for your skin. And then the other thing that's really cool about it is it protects your skin from blue light as well, which is like basically the light that you get it from your computer, your laptop, your cell phone, anything like that. So it's kind of like a double whammy. And as you guys know, I'm such a psycho about trying to protect my skin from the sun already. Your girl doesn't need any premature wrinkles, especially because I live in Florida, so those rays are out 365. You guys must protect your skin. I know I threw this stat out on a previous video, but I'm gonna say it again because it blows my mind. 95% of your wrinkles come from the sun. 95%. 95% of the wrinkles on your body are from sun exposure. That is crazy to me. Please wear your sunscreen. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the skincare portion of the video with this last item, and it is the Paula's Choice 2% BHA liquid exfoliant. This stuff has become a little miracle worker that I've added into my nighttime skincare routine. I feel like I have said this endless amounts of times on my channel, but I have the world's largest pores on my face. And this stuff, I am not kidding you guys, I've never found anything that makes my pores look smaller like the way that this stuff does. They literally look like they are half the size when I wake up in the morning and I use this stuff. It's insane. This is a really popular Paula's Choice product, and I can definitely see why. I've been using it for about 4 or 5 months now, and like I said, I mean, I've never tried anything like this. It's crazy. So it is definitely gonna be a product that I continue to use probably for life. It is a liquid exfoliant, and it's gonna unclog and shrink your enlarged pores, smooths and evens your skin tone, and it's very lightweight and absorbs quickly, so you don't feel it like heavy or anything like that on your skin. It's really nice, you guys. If you struggle with large pores like I do, I promise you this stuff is gonna be a lifesaver. Now I want to go ahead and move into the makeup that I have here, and the first thing that I have is going to be this bronzer, and it is by Estee Lauder. I was on the hunt in the beginning of summer for some kind of bronzer that was like a pretty golden color that would just bring a little bit of warmth to my face. Again, this is by Estee Lauder, and it is the Bronze Goddess in the shade Medium Deep. The packaging is so cute. It's like the tortoise, like the brown tortoise shell, and then you actually get quite a bit of product in here. If you guys are familiar with the MAC bronzer Give Me Sun, that's actually kind of what this reminds me of a little bit, and I've loved that bronzer for a lot of years. Now I have a couple lip products, and the first one is going to be this NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in the shade London. I have been wearing this non-stop for 3 months probably now, and I'm actually wearing it today. It's in the center of my lips. And then the second one that I wanted to tell you guys about was this Patrick Star. It's not like I don't even really know what you would call this. It's not a gloss. I guess it dries like a liquid lip. I guess that's what I would say that it is. And it's in the shade She's Apologetic. This is really pretty. It's a super, super pale pink. So what I do with this one is after I'm done with whatever lip that I'm putting on, I kind of tap this just like in the very middle of my lip. I'm wearing that right now as well. And then I just kind of pat it out with my finger. Let me see if I can show you guys how I do it. So again, first I will put this NYX London shade on all over my lip after I've lined it. And it's kind of like a perfect light peachy nude color, and then I go in with She's Apologetic, and I just, let me see if I can get close enough for you guys. I just like tap it in the center. Again, I already have it on, so this might be a slight overkill. You only need a tiny little bit, and then I just blend it out with my finger. And it's so pretty. It's like the prettiest paley, like nude pink color. Oh, I love it. So I wanted to talk a little bit about the Tarte Shape Tape foundation. I used this for a couple months, and then I just started trying out other foundations. And today when I did my makeup, which mind you guys, I have had this makeup on for about 13 hours now, and it has not budged. So maybe I can do like a makeup tutorial on how to get your makeup to stay on all day, because this face has been on for a ridiculous amount of time. But anyways, when I did my makeup this morning, originally I ended up doing a full face, 2 times in a row, and I was just hating the way that my makeup was laying on my face for some reason. I don't know if that ever happens to you guys. It was just like blotchy and just very weird looking. So I ended up redoing my makeup. This was the 3rd time that I did my makeup just because I knew that I was going to be filming, so I wanted it to look nice. And I went back into my makeup box and so I was like, maybe it's a primer I'm using, maybe it's a combination of a primer I'm using with a foundation, whatever it was, don't know. But in my mind, I was like, I'm not doing my makeup again for a 4th time. Like, this has to be this has to work. 3rd time has to be a charm. So I reached for this foundation just because I feel like I have loved this for months now. But again, I kind of took a break from it, but I knew that it's kind of just like, I knew that I'm not going to get it wrong with this. Like, I knew if I put this foundation on my face that it was going to look good, and that's exactly what happened. As soon as I finished my face and makeup, I was like, thank God, like, this is what my makeup is supposed to look like. So I just wanted to hop on here and mention this because I did use this in my last makeup tutorial that I did on my channel, but I don't know if I went into much detail about this foundation because it was fairly new when I used it then. And I'm so glad that I used this one today because it just reminded me of how much that I love it. It's kind of like the perfect finish between like a matte and a satin. It is full coverage, which I love, and I am wearing the shade 35N Medium Neutral. Another face product that I have from Tarte, which is very new to me. I've only used this 3 to 5 times. I just got it this month just because it was on sale. Tarte was having like some big 50% off sale. So I've been wanting to try this for a while, so I decided to pick it up, and it is the Shape Tape Glow On. So it's essentially supposed to be paired with the Shape Tape Concealer. Now, Shape Tape Concealer is a cult favorite and a lot of people love it. I've mentioned before that I do really like that concealer, but it can just be a little bit drying on me. So you're supposed to pair the Glow Wand with the concealer, and it's supposed to give it just like a more of a dewy, iridescent kind of look. I tried that. I didn't necessarily like it over the concealer, but I did like this for just on my face for where I would normally highlight. But since this is a cream, it comes off more of like a sheer pearly color. It's really, really pretty. Even if you were gonna add highlighter on top of it, this is just like a very glowy, natural vibe, and it's really pretty. It makes your skin so dewy, so glowy. And I got the shade Sunbeam, which is, it kind of tells you like what the undertones are. There's like a rose gold undertone, champagne color undertone. I want to say this is a pearl undertone, which is, I want to say it's the lightest one you can buy, which normally for my skin tone I wouldn't have gone that light, but just because I like a really, really bright under eye, and I originally bought this to go, like I said, on top of my concealer, I just got the lightest one that I could find. And it actually is fine, even though I'm not using it on my under eye. Like I said, I use it like on my cheekbones and on the bridge of my nose and stuff like that. It's still fine. It's not too light for me. It's really pretty on my skin. This guy right here is so cool. I want to say it's Maybelline. I'm not sure, the name is not on here, but I got this from Amazon, and I got this because when I shot my Nordstrom's video, my Nordstrom like tips and trips for the sale, I watched that video back and I thought I looked like a grease monkey. Like, I was disgusted, but I was not going to refilm that video just because I thought I looked a little greasy. And then, funny fact is, one of my best friends messaged me and she's like, oh my God, you look so dewy and glowy in your video. I have to know what foundation you're wearing. And in my mind, I was like, oh my God, I look like a grease ball. But anyways, that is why I bought this thing. It's because sometimes when I'm filming, like, I look good in like my natural light and like the mirror, but something about the way that like the lights hit you, at least for me, I've noticed that in some of my videos I look like a complete grease ball, and I cannot stand that. So this thing is so cool. So, I mean, you could use this in the summertime or like anytime. If you just have oily skin, like this would be something perfect for you. But basically, you just roll it on like over your makeup, anywhere that you feel like you look greasy. Again, I've had this makeup on for literally 13 hours, so I could probably just roll this on my whole entire face at this point. But it's so cool because it's just this ball and it just absorbs the grease. Like, there's nothing inside this tube or anything. So you can just like throw this in your purse. And this is just such a convenient thing to have. And I would probably use this like 5 or 6 times. And then all you do is just pop the ball out and you just like wash it with just soap and water. And you pop it back in here and it works just the same, like it's brand new. So it's really, really cool. Never seen anything like this before, and it's been coming in handy for me. So I figured, again, if you guys have oily skin or you just get greasy throughout the day, this thing's really cool. So I do have 3 mascaras to mention to you guys, which might be a slight overkill, but I've been using all 3 of them and really been liking them. So I've been an advocate for Essence mascara on my channel, and that is just because they are such a less expensive option, but still really high quality. Like their tubes of mascara are like $4 or $5. This one, however, I had not ever tried this specific one from Essence, and I saw a bunch of beauty bloggers like blogging about how this was so awesome, so great, so I picked it up, and I do really like it. It's still not my favorite Essence mascara, but it's really good. And again, everybody has different lashes, everybody's gonna like different things, different types of wands, but this has been a super, super popular one. So if you guys are in the market to try a new mascara, like I said, I got this off Amazon and it was like $4. Like, you can't go wrong. Like, of course, why would you not try this? It's $4. The wand is nice. It's not really type of mascara wand that I go for necessarily, but I do like this, especially for my bottom lashes. I have really long bottom lashes, so I tend to lean towards wands that are a little bit on the smaller side, because if I try and go in on my bottom lash with a really thick wand, it will just get everywhere. So these other 2 mascaras I've been using non-stop. The first one is gonna be the Benefit Bad Girl Bang. Or is it just called Bang? No, Bad Gal Bang. This is also kind of like that Essence wand. It's a little bit on the smaller side, and again, not one that I would normally be drawn to, but I've actually been really liking pairing these 2 together. This second one is by Unique, and it's like a 4D mascara, and I actually ordered this on accident because I am not normally someone who likes like the fibers in their mascara. I feel like they've gotten in my eyes before, they fall off, or you know, whatever the case may be, just not ever really been a huge fan of a mascara with fibers in them, and this does have fibers in them, and I actually really, really enjoy it. So the brush on this one is like a thicker brush, definitely one that I'm more drawn to normally, and this is really nice for adding thickness and separation in your lashes. And then after I do a coat of this one, I go in with the Bad Girl or the Essence. These are actually really similar, but these are going to be really nice to lengthen your lashes. So I'll do a couple coats of each. I'll go in with a coat of this one, then I go in with a coat of this, then a coat of this, and then a coat of this. So I kind of alternate, and then by the time I'm done, my lashes are like boom, like in your face. So that's exactly what I like. I know, again, everybody likes something different. I like length to my lashes and thickness. I want it all. So this makeup remover, what is it actually called? Makeup eraser wipe is one of the coolest things that I have ever used. So I actually got this in my FabFitFun box last year. I didn't really pay much attention to it. I like read the box and I just thought it was like a gimmick. Like, I didn't think it was gonna work, and I, again, didn't pay any attention to it. I threw it in a drawer, haven't looked at it since until about a month and a half ago. And when I tell you guys that I literally just like don't even understand how this works so well, like I just can't really wrap my mind around it, because this thing is like magic. And what it is it's a microfiber towel, but it's so super soft. Did I tell you guys what it is? Okay, what this is you only have to get it wet. You don't have to put any kind of like cleanser on it or anything like that. Just with wet water, if you wet this towel and you wipe your face off, like literally every little piece of your makeup comes off. Your eye makeup, your mascara, your foundation, like everything. I was just like physically amazed by this product. This is really nice and soft, and I feel like is nice and gentle on my skin, opposed to like the knockoff brands that are not this brand. They do not feel the same, and I feel like it's almost doing more damage to your skin because it's just like tugging and pulling, and you just always want to be super gentle on your face when you're doing your skincare and stuff. So again, just like nothing compares to this brand, but You guys, if you have not heard of these or you have not tried one, like this thing will blow your mind. My mind was blown. Next up is this makeup organizer. I actually mentioned this to you guys in my very first Amazon video, favorites video, I want to say 1.5 years ago or so, but I wanted to mention it again just because this is still something that I'm using every single day. And normally I was only using this to travel with, which I absolutely love, but I've been using this more the last month or so, just like storing my everyday makeup that I have been using. So I just wanted to show you guys how much this you can actually fit in here. It's wild, but I just found myself, you know, I have a really big like acrylic makeup organizer, and on the daily basis I just don't want to be pulling all that stuff out. You know, I have all my eyeshadow palettes in a whole nother area. I just have like a big makeup collection, so I just found this so much easier to put the things that I was wearing more daily in here, and it's organized. So I have like all my face makeup here, my foundations, my bronzers, I have like all my lip stuff in here, lipsticks, lip liner, lip gloss, all that. And then here I have just like my brushes, and then all of my eye stuff like my mascara, eyeliner, yada yada yada, you get it. But this thing's cool. I'm sure you've seen this like 100 times too, because everyone and their mother always talks about it. But it's really nice because all of these dividers pop in and out, so you can customize this and customize the slots however you need to fit all the makeup that you have that you want to fit in here. Again, I just found this a lot easier just for me on the daily. If I'm just gonna sometimes do my makeup on the couch, sometimes I do it in my bedroom, sometimes I do it in my bathroom, but just being able to pull out this just like case where I have everything super accessible, opposed to like searching through my giant collection, has just been like so much easier for me. So I figured I would just like talk about this again, because this is something that I have been using more recently that I just like pulled out of the back of my closet and I've really been enjoying. Now, when I first bought this fan, I thought I was the bougiest bitch on the face of the planet, but let me tell you, I have used this for so many things and occasions that I'm so happy. It's like literally the best $14 I've ever spent. So when I first bought this, I got it because I was sick of setting my makeup with my setting spray and it not drying for literally 5 minutes, which I know sounds like such first world problems, but it would just really annoy me, and inevitably it would never fail that I would literally be transferring my mascara to my face makeup because I would just like be trying to go about my business without my makeup being set, and I'd get so annoyed. So I saw this fan, I actually saw that Jaclyn Hill had this fan. This was like years ago, and she was using it to set her makeup, and I was like, am I really gonna get this little fan to set my makeup? But I did, and I really liked it, and it works fabulously. Now, let me tell you what I have found that I use it for even more now that I physically feel like I couldn't live without it. It is when I am doing my skincare. So like in the morning or at night, I have 5, 6, 7 steps, you know, serums and moisturizers and all, whatever it is that you have. But in between your skincare steps, you're supposed to let each product dry on your face before you layer another product. So when you have 5, 6, 7 things that you're putting on your face and you have to wait 5 minutes in between each thing to dry, it leads to, number one, laziness. Like I would find myself not wanting to even finish my skincare routine or not care as much because I was just ready to get in there, wash my face, get my makeup off my face so that I could go to bed. And I started just getting too lazy. Like I didn't want to finish my routine. And then on top of it, or you know, other days when I wouldn't let something dry, like I wouldn't let a product dry and I would just slather on the next thing. Well, that's not doing anybody any good, because it's not really doing the job. Like you're not letting your products work for you. So I was like, oh my gosh, I have this fan. So that is why I love this thing. I keep it in my bathroom and it's so easily like stored. It folds up into this cute little compact shape and size, so you can just like stick it under your sink or wherever you want. And it's so nice because I literally can just whip this out. It has 3 speeds. This thing has got some power. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but I think that you can because this thing is serious. But now it's so much more enjoyable to do my skincare because this thing will dry each of my products, each of my steps in literally less than a minute. Again, I know this might seem a little extra, a little bougie, whatever you want to call it, but honestly, it has really come in so handy. And again, at this point, I just don't see myself ever not having one of these because it has just like made my life so much easier. And it also has come in really handy when I've gone to Disney in the middle of summer and it's 95 degrees outside. So now I have a few hair products I'm going to talk to you guys about, and the first one is by the brand Navy, and it is the Pebble Beach Dry Texture Spray. If you guys have been searching for a texture spray, search no more. This stuff is amazing. It packs a punch. Not only does it give you like that nice texture, especially when you have like your curled hair, like curled or tousled hair, you used your wand or wave or whatever it is, this stuff is flippin' amazing. It gives you so much volume. Like I literally can't even believe that this is giving my hair the kind of volume that it does when I use it. And I only say that because I have used so many products like this, even like nice and high-end ones, and it doesn't give me the kind of volume or texture that this does. This stuff is amazing. I could not recommend it enough. Now, the one tip that I would say is if you guys do end up getting this, or even just with any dry texture spray, the way that you want to apply it is always at your root and always spraying upward. It's kind of hard because I have a braid in my hair right now, so I can't show you. But like I would kind of like grab my hair and let it fall as I'm spraying it upward like this. And that is gonna give you the biggest payoff. I feel like I can't even explain it to you because you guys just have to try it for yourself. So next I have a dry shampoo here. I was on the hunt for like a good dry shampoo for so many years, and it's crazy to me that this one is like $6 and it's just from the drugstore. I also do want to say that if I'm recommending something to you guys, it is because that I have used it many times, and I actually really love the product, and that's why I'm telling you guys about it. Like that's why I feel like I am so passionate about a lot of the things that I do share. It's because I am someone who has over the years searched for products like this. Like dry shampoos, I've probably tried 100 of them. Texture sprays, I have probably tried 10 or 15, and now that I have found ones that I know that like really work and do its job and it's totally worth the money, or you know, even something like this is less expensive and it still just does a fabulous job, like I want to tell you guys about it because I want to save you the time and you know, all the time that it took me to figure out what works for me. And just because something works for me doesn't necessarily mean it's gonna work for you, but I just love sharing my knowledge when it comes to that because I have tried so many different products, so many different brands. So again, if I am recommending something to you guys, it is because I truly do love the product and I'm just excited to be able to share it with you guys. So anyways, getting back to it, this is a product that I have just recently found within the last couple of months, and I mentioned it to you guys in my Walmart haul video because I picked it up because I found it so interesting that this was for dark hair. That's always been like one of the things I didn't like about dry shampoos, and honestly this brand specifically, one of my girlfriends is blonde and it was like her favorite, and I tried it and I hated it because it left like a white cast on my hair. And when I saw that this was for dark-haired women or men, whoever, whatever, I picked it up and I have been loving it ever since. I want to say that something about the formula, maybe even it's for brunettes. Maybe that's like another reason why I prefer this one too, because when I tried the original one, I didn't really care for it, not just because of the white cast. I just didn't really think it did much for my hair. But I really like this one. I like how it's for brunettes. It doesn't discolor my hair at all. And then I also just feel like it gets my hair a little bit of grit, which I like. I don't like my hair feeling too clean. I don't just use dry shampoo for when my hair starts to look greasy, especially for me. I have naturally curly hair, drier curly hair, so my hair doesn't get too greasy too quickly, but I still use this stuff every day. I use it more as a preventative. So even the second that I'm done blow drying my hair, I spray this into my roots. That was like a tip that I heard from a hairdresser. Again, it's to just like not wait for your hair just to be greasy, is to use it, you know, even before your hair gets greasy. And I like that technique, I think, because it also gives my hair a little bit of volume, a little bit of grit, and then I feel like my washes can go longer, which is actually going to bring me to this last product that I have here. So when I first got this, I was like, what is the point of this thing? Like, I'm just massaging my shampoo into my hair. Like, my fingers, my nails can do the exact same type of job. So I was a little skeptical about this, but I will say that I really, really like this, and it's super cheap. So basically what this is, it's like a handheld scrubber for when you are washing your hair or using conditioner on your hair. So I have noticed that I'm able to go longer in between my washes, my shampoos, and I think it's because these points are like really, or the silicone, I don't even know what you call these, spikes, like the silicone spikes are really getting nice and deep down into like your scalp and into like the root of your hair, that I guess your fingers just don't really do the best job, because I'm telling you, like, my hair is cleaner after I use this. It does such a better job of getting all of the product out of my hair, all of the hairspray, all the dry shampoo, all the texture spray, all of the things that you're putting in your hair on a daily basis. That is like a ton of buildup, especially if you're going 4 or 5 days in between washing your hair and you're just like piling on the dry shampoo, like I know we all do. Like, you want to make sure when you wash your hair that you're getting all that gunk out, like actually out. So all of that product buildup can also cause blockage in like your scalp, like where your hair is growing out. So all of those follicles, like it's just being blocked. So it's actually supposed to like promote hair growth, and like when it's massaging your scalp, it just kind of like gets all that nasty stuff out of there. I will say, don't just like go in like to town with this, because while your hair is wet, it will get tangled in here super easily. So I kind of like will go into a spot and I just go like this, like a little small circle, lift it up, small circle, lift it up, small circle. Like, don't just be like, again, going to town, because your hair will be a hot mess express in like a million knots. So definitely find your technique before you just go getting crazy in there. All right, guys, so that is everything that I have for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you were new and you did enjoy the video, please consider subscribing down below, and don't forget to hit the notification bell. All that does is just lets you know anytime that I upload a new video. That way you never miss one. Again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!